Good evening, guys. We're here today with the review of Kung Fu Panda 3. And I'm Gene, and this is
How, yeah.
Yeah, we reviewed Kung Fu Panda 1 and 2. That'll be up in our channel. You can go check those out as well. But here, right now, we'll talk about Kung Fu Panda 3. So what did you think, Al?
I thought it was a fitting end. I thought they didn't try to do too much. They didn't underplay it. So I think that was very important. They gave it a proper send-off.
They did. And I thought, like many movies, even movies we love the Dark Knight series, we love Dark Knight Rises, but even that movie, it did too much.
Yeah, see, I don't know what happens, like, in these directors' heads. Like, they feel like they have to go bigger. They have to raise the stakes higher. They have to put more stuff in there.
I think the studio pushes them too a little bit.
And I can't get into the movie because then there's too many things going on.
It's almost like they're trying. You can sense it. Look at them. They're trying hard. They're trying to make it bigger than the past two movies. It's so obvious.
Sometimes you could just have one simple scene and you could really care about it.
Yeah.
Right? I care what happens to this character. But let's say, like, this character is fighting. His friends are trying to take down a whole entire army. And then somewhere else, his people are, like, breaking down forks or something. You know, you have like 5 different things going on.
Yeah.
It's like
Star Wars Return of the Jedi did that.
Return of the Jedi did it too. Like, I love Return of the Jedi. It's my favorite out of the Star Wars series, but it is also at fault of doing this.
Thankfully, this doesn't. Though the way the movie began, I thought it was very interesting. I like the way that they set up this new world. Not the new world, but this new idea. In the first movie, we had the idea of believing in oneself. Second movie, we had the idea of inner peace.
Yeah.
And now we have Chi.
Yeah, I mean, this wasn't a huge of a negative for me, but throughout the Panda series, they have stayed true to Po being, like, handed his powers.
Okay. They use the excuse of it's destiny.
Because like
the universe
you said this
shows
before,
him.
like, Po became the Dragon Warrior in one day.
Yeah.
You know, one day of training and Po's the Dragon Warrior.
Yeah.
And then same thing happens in the second movie. It's like Po goes through a revelation and automatically he could just win.
Yeah.
And this movie, it's not really a revelation this time, but very similar to the...
Things come very easily to him. But I think that's okay.
It fits the bill.
Another thing, I thought the villain was very cool. I think one thing that has been consistent with this Panda series, all the villains have been very good.
And they've been different from each other.
They've been different. They're not repeats of each other. They've been very creative with them, with their powers, the way they fight. I thought that was terrific.
Yeah.
I really liked Kai. I thought J.K. Simmons did a good job too.
Oh, yeah. Like, the voice acting is always top notch. Interesting about Kai is his name in Chinese actually means strong or unbreakable, which is actually very fitting.
Another thing I liked was that this movie found a good way to weave the first movie and the second movie. That some of the older characters you see and you wondered what happened to them. And you see here, you go, oh, that's what happened to them. I like that idea.
I'm pretty sure this wasn't planned.
No.
Because it would be amazing if this whole trilogy was planned from the
beginning. It doesn't have
beginning.
to be planned.
It probably wasn't planned, but what they did was they improv the shit out of everything that they did in the first 2 movies, right? Mm-hmm. And they made it all fit. So in this movie, we find out why Po was chosen as a Dragon Warrior.
As the audience, we get to truly feel it. I thought the fight scenes, I like the fight scenes in the previous movies more. I'm not going to say I didn't enjoy them. I just thought the fight scenes in the previous movies were more interesting. The last fight in this movie, however, was very good. I think that was very memorable, but I don't think the others are that.
I thought the fight scenes in this movie were very lacking.
Okay. Besides the last one? Yeah, I like
the last one. It kind of made up for the rest of them, but it's like, I think this movie was more about character development than it was about, hey, let's fight. Because when you fight, the more fight scenes you throw in there,
right,
the less time goes to the characters, which I'm like, you know, the Kung Fu is in the title, so you do want to see some fighting.
Yeah.
But I could excuse it the way they did it.
Right.
The way they did a pretty good job, so.
I thought the humor was good too. I don't know, was it the funniest to you?
I think 2 might have been the funniest.
Okay. Maybe. I don't know yet. I thought the jokes worked.
In 3 years from now, if you're telling me, hey, what's one thing you remember from Kung Fu Panda 3? I would say the first encounter of Po and his dad.
That was a very good scene. That was funny as well.
Yeah, like, it was memorable. Definitely memorable.
I actually thought the dad concept was very fun. How you see the 2 dads competing almost.
Oh, yeah.
Some insecurities building up, and one of them, they both have their own set of insecurities in a way. One of them just doesn't want to lose his son to a to his new father, and one of them sort of, he's really happy that he finally gets to see his son after such a long time. But I thought at one point it got a little cheesy.
Oh yeah.
Towards the end, I thought it was a bit too cheesy.
The cheese is strong in this one.
Yeah, it was fine.
I could live with. I could live with it.
Oh, one of the critique I have for this movie, and I think this is a critique for all the Panda movies, especially now that it's a franchise, is that we have 5 kung fu masters beside Panda. His friends, the Furious 5.
Yeah.
Only one of them gets like development, and it was in part 2, Tigress. Even in this one, Tigers get some more screen time, but the others, we don't know anything about them.
I don't know why.
I think it's about time we sort of get to... It's the 3rd movie. You expect to know these guys.
You know what's funny, though? If there was a time to develop these characters, it would have been the 2nd movie. The way 3 is set up is going to be completely post-story.
Yes.
So in the 2nd movie, if anything, they should have developed the Furious 5.
I'm happy they developed Tigress in the 2nd movie. But I wish, by the 3rd movie, now it's time to look at it as a whole, and you get to say maybe they should have found room for those other 4 characters. Another thing I enjoyed was seeing Poe's progression as a character.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he repeated himself. I love the fact that he grows in every movie, and even in this one, we see a different Poe each time, and he's truly growing as a character. And I really enjoyed that. Good job, DreamWorks, for that. Hans Zimmer returned as a composer for this film. I thought that was, again...
Oh, yeah.
I think he's been terrific so far.
I think this is my favorite soundtrack out of all 3 movies.
I can't really tell the difference.
This one I noticed the most, though, because I remember, I've never... In the first 2 movies, I was never like, oh my... this sounds really nice. But I remember staying in the theater with you, and this one, I was like, oh shit, this is a really good song.
Really?
No, toward, the end, the fight scene at the end.
Dude, the whole one has, the best one.
Or maybe I didn't pay attention to soundtracks.
You never pay attention to soundtracks. Maybe that's why. But
oh, yeah.
The soundtrack... Okay, let's go back. Are you seriously? I thought Hans Zimmer returning again. Of course he'll return, but it was terrific having him again. I loved his soundtracks.
Yeah, this one was good.
For this Panda series, I think everything he's done so far, the drums, the upbeat vibes, the Chinese elements in the soundtrack, I think they're very beautiful. And I think they work.
And it's movie. He knows how to use it. He knows how to meld everything in, so nothing sounds out of place.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll also get another version of the song Kung Fu Fighting.
Oh, yeah.
I think this one, it's more voices this time instead of one singer.
Yeah.
Towards the end. So all of that, very good movie. What would you rate it?
Give it 8 out of 10.
I'll also give it 8 out of 10. I think it's the weakest of the trilogy, but I still enjoyed it very much.
The fact that they got it right, and, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it.
All right, so that was a review, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave feedback, please. And go check out this movie. We loved it, so I think you guys will too.
Until next time.
Peace.